Hello everyone, I'm going to get some quick collective messages for you guys. My name is Demi if you are new here. So we're going to start with a poem, this one. So this one here says, Angels delight, roses in sight, winged messengers, the sands of time, Egyptian eyes, I've seen you before, but it's so much more than just surface level. The pebble is thrown, a ripple is known. Angelic drones lead both souls home. To one another the dove's wings flutter. An embrace is imminent, pull the red thread, you couldn't dream up what lies ahead. When I'm reading this, I'm just being shown arts and crafts, like someone doing arts and crafts, and I can see a canvas setting like outside, like you've got the canvas set up and you're drawing the scenery that you're seeing. So I feel like you're really tapping into your creative abilities, particularly that were there when you were a child. So arts and crafts that you enjoyed doing when you were a child, it's like you're reactivating or getting back into these hobbies. That's what's coming through. And now I'm being shown like clay pottery, somebody making their own pots. And I feel like this is going to lead you to connecting with, it's given like a childhood sweetheart energy, but I feel like it's more to do with a past life. So souls that you've known before in past lives, and as soon as you lock eyes, as soon as you meet each other, you're in each other's energy, you're like, home. Like they're like me. It's like looking into a mirror, but it's all of the traits that you actually admire and like about yourself. This person holds as well. You're very like-minded. That's what's coming through. Maybe some of you go to a class, like a pottery class or like a sip and paint class where you have a drink and then you draw the painting as well. That's what's coming through. What else, Spirit? I can see someone looking at events. You're on some sort of event app and you're looking at events in your area. So if you've been called to do that, go. We have here conspiracy theorist eyes. You'll see the glitch in the matrix when you realize life is what you make it. Everyone wants the power of the oracle in the rocking chair, but most don't understand how she got that intense glare. She first walked through hell in order to reach heaven. There's no faking your way through ascension. You either pass God's test or you fall. Strengthen your willpower and discipline. Don't be a tool. When I'm reading that, I feel like my eyes were kind of going like blurry and I couldn't like read the words properly. That's why I was like struggling to read it. They were almost going blurry. So you guys could be noticing this. It feels like an ascension symptom, but it feels like your eyesight. There's something to do with your eyesight. So maybe you're noticing your eyes are clearing up. I feel like they'll be getting better, but at first you're like what's going? I can see someone like I wanted to take my glasses off. Like somebody wanting to take their glasses off and be like, hang on a minute, how can I see better with my glasses off? That's what's coming through. So maybe you're noticing something about your eyes, and when you're like reading, maybe you need glasses for reading, you're like, hang on a minute, I don't even need these, what's going on? That's coming through for somebody. So your eyesight is improving. It's because you're seeing things right in front of you. So maybe you've been like letting go. I'm hearing rebuking, like rebuking the devil, rebuking these entities that have been sending you psychic attacks, but you're letting go of people who've always leached off you, who you've always had to support, and it's only been that one way. You're letting go of these people. You're seeing things now for what they are. This is like improving your eyesight. That's coming through for somebody. What else, Spirit? Can I get a few more poems, please, for the collective from this deck? Thank you. We have here, flowers they whisper to me with stories of beauty and serenity. They hold ancient codes that beam down from the sun. If you gaze at them long enough, you will hear a sweet song. A treat for the garden and home. They shine so bright, a heaven's delight. Lovely, lovely flowers. So that person that was seen with the canvas setting and you're outside, you're drawing this fields and this greenery. I feel like some of you may go on like a getaway, like a staycation. It does feel like it's in Europe. It's a beautiful meadow. And the sun is just like poking out. So it might be when the sun is about to rise up, so it's early in the morning, or it's about to go in. But it does give the energy of spring or summer. So maybe some of you guys are doing this now. But I feel like you're going away to a staycation. It's like you're going to treat yourself and you're just going away with you. That's coming through for somebody. Well, this is what you need to do. This one here. This one says, hello, dark night of the soul, my old friend. I thought we'd never meet again. We became strangers in the night, new feelings surface in the daylight. Don't let rising up fool you, life will always school you. A higher frequency is no escape when the full moon sends its illumination your way. The chariot from Chiron is here, carrying more luggage for you to unpack, my dear. A psychic attack this is not, but a spiritual test before you reach the top. So are you going to quit or lose your shit? Will you breathe deeply and regain center? Maybe pay a visit to a godly mentor? The idea is not to remain defeated, to get up off your knees and go after your dreams. But what about those who have less over there? What can anyone truly give if their mind is in conflict? Make peace with yourself, stack up those abundant shelves. Only then can you dodge a loaded gun and lend a helping hand to anyone. Yeah, it's like you're tapping into creative abilities and hobbies that you really enjoyed as a child, and these are now going to bring you success and make you money. And for a lot of you, this is to do with painting, but I'm getting arts and crafts. I'm seeing pottery. It's to do with things using your hands and using your imagination. Did you want this one on the bottom? Yeah. This one says, the two-headed dragon many find hard to fathom. A risen kundalini, this path isn't for the weak. You'll need thick skin at the mountain's peak. The air is thin, you're far from any kin. Discipline is needed, do not sin. You find me in every religious text, in the temples of Egypt, even in your lover's bed. Many judge what they don't understand, like other cultures on distant land. But you, my child, heed my call. You cut the cords and leave it all. Nothing matters when humanity is in tatters. Keep to your moral code, don't let your soul erode. Sell it all on fire, all that you desire. The ascension calls all to now change gear. Another challenge is just another year. Isn't growth why your soul is here? It's like you're grabbing life by the balls. You're grabbing your creative talents, your abilities and life by the balls. You're like, right, I want this. I want better for myself. I want to put myself out there. It feels like you're putting yourself out there. But before you do that, you pull back and you really come into your energy, and you're trying to work out where you have energy leaks, where you may have holes within your auric field, and you're filling all of those up with that holy light, and you're really coming home to you. And then you're gonna be feel more ready to go out there in the world and be confident and stand tall and to show off what you create. It's like I can see somebody at a market, so maybe in the future, with whatever you will create, you'll have like a market stall and you'll be selling your things at a market. Maybe you get invited, because I'm being shown like an invitation. Maybe you get invited to go to a market and Spirit is saying go. What else, Spirit? Can I get a few messages from this deck here, please? But you're experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms at present, which might be making you go a bit like mad, going a bit crazy, or maybe you feel like, am I insane? Like, what's going on? But there's something going on with your eyes. Like, I was getting a blurriness, and I couldn't read the words properly. Maybe some of you as well, you could have suffered from dyslexia in the past, and maybe you're realizing that that's healing. You don't have that anymore. There's something about the sight, the way you see, and seeing things right in front of you. This is all being cleared up, but at first it might be like this fogginess around. So I would suggest doing an aura cleanse. Like finding a frequency music that you really align to, that really makes you feel uplifted, and they want you to tune into your aura, and you want to ask your aura to show you where you have any holes or any energy leaks. You want to fill these up with pure white light from the Most High. Pure white light from the Most High. Imagine this white light beaming from your hands, and when there's any holes, any energy leaks, you want to fill this up with this white light, and this is going to assist you in cleansing your auric field. You can even imagine as well, you know, like if you're washing windows, imagine you're washing your auric field like you're washing windows, and you're washing away all this fogginess that could be around your crown area, that could be around your third eye. And they will assist you with seeing more colour. So you're going to wake up that next day after doing this kind of meditation, this inner work, and everything's brighter. We have here Mayat, cosmic justice. So you could be someone who's very interested in the laws of Mayat. That's what's coming forward. Maybe you've been researching these. If you haven't, I would suggest, because that's come up here. But you're very much coming into balance of yourself and who you are. And you see she's wearing all this greenery. You're really connecting to your future self, and you're connecting to the abundance that you've always deserved and have often been afraid to go for. What else, Spirit? Can I get one more card for the collective for this deck, please? You could be like drawn to wearing different clothes, like express yourself differently. Maybe you're drawn to wearing like really bright colors. You could have been someone who would always wear like grays, beiges and blacks. Now you're wanting to like shake it up and wear more brighter colors, because colors represent life and joy, and they also attract spirits. The right kind of spirits. We have here Ozet Temple, Sacred Ceremony. You're going through an initiation right now, which is why you are feeling these ascension symptoms, and it is to do with your clairvoyance, your foresight, your gift, your connection to your higher self and the Most High. It is really getting stronger. You are really coming home to self. So again, you are not going crazy with what you may be seeing and feeling. You are most definitely not going crazy. You're just going through an initiation, which could well be connected to Egypt, to ancient Egypt. I'm also getting ancient Rome. But you're a very powerful soul that has been around the block. This deck here. Can I get a few messages from this deck for the collective, Spirit? What do they most need to hear? We have Angel of Expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Just going to cover... Right, how do I do this? You see here all this beautiful color, but this is what is happening to you in your auric field. Your aura is very, very significant right now. So please do some work on your auric field just to make sure it's cleansed, because firstly, it is your first form of protection in the spirit world, but also it is that powerhouse, and it's it introduces you before you do. You know, people say your energy introduces you before you do. This is your aura, because human beings, even if they're not psychically inclined, even if they haven't tapped into their intuition, you can still feel and see each other, and you can feel and see people's auras at a deeper level, even if it's repressed. But this is what people are seeing within you. All this color, all these rainbow colors, all of this gold and this pure white holy light is now activating within your energy body. Again, they are saying you are not insane, you are not insane. So you guys could be going some crazy like ascension symptoms right now. Maybe you're literally seeing like angels and demons. I'm particularly getting angels and demons. You could be seeing them everywhere, and you could be seeing how they kind of move in and out of people's crown chakras. That's what's coming through. But I feel like a lot of you would have a powerful ability and be able to see other people's auras. And I get one spirit animal, this one, butterfly. Big changes are happening. Love that. You are gaining your wings. This is what is happening. See all this beautiful color and this meadow. This is the scenery I was seeing. So this is the abundant era that you are walking into. But I feel like a lot of you may paint like this kind of image here. But you have, I'm hearing artistic flair. You have a very beautiful, unique artistic flair. And it's very, very childlike and innocent. And this is why when people see your creative abilities, what you create, it makes them smile, because it taps them into their inner child. It taps them and connects them to their heart. It's like a breath of fresh air. Like your energy and what you create is a breath of fresh air. They want a card from this deck. So what else do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? Can I get one card from this deck, please? This one. This one. Yep. This one is rain, cleansing, purification, hydration. See, this is what happens before you step into that abundance era. This rain, this purification is going on, which is why I was getting this fogginess. You know, sometimes when it rains, there's like kind of this mist in the air, and then it clears, and then the rainbow comes out. This is what I'm being shown. This is what's happening to you guys. I'm also being shown a lotus. So you are that lotus flower that literally grew from the mud, grew out of the mud and blossomed. So you grew despite the adversity and like the crap that was being thrown your way. You kept going. A lot of you guys in the future, you're going to be crying more happy joy, more tears of joy. You're going to be crying, but it's more tears of joy. So in the past you would have been crying because of everything you're going through and where you were stuck in that struggle, but that's all a release. Crying is very, very powerful. It's a huge release, and when Mother Earth rains, again, that is that huge release on that collective level. I'm hearing she clears her sky, she clears her atmosphere when she rains. She clears her skies and she clears her atmosphere when she rains. I feel like you guys have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, and you're very tapped into Mother Earth and to the ley lines, which is why I kept being shown like this meadowy plate. Maybe you live in the countryside, or you're drawn to being in those kinds of settings, because this is when you can really tap into Mother Earth and you can hear her, and her wisdom can move up through you, and you can create using this wisdom, using this knowledge. So let's get a few cards on this deck to close out this message. What else do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? Do look out for butterflies. Particularly like really bright, different colour butterflies. You could be seeing like blue butterflies, purple butterflies, maybe colours that you don't always see. Can I get one card at a time, please, Spirit? This one. We have children, cherish and enter their world. This is what you guys are doing. And look at all the butterflies. I'm getting excited. You're moving into this like inner child era. You're really tapped into your innocence and your purity. This is shining through everything you do. It's shining through everything you get your hands on, I'm hearing. You like pour out this childlike nature, and other people around you are loving it because it's very, very light and it's very warm. But again, they do want you to pay attention to your aura. It keeps coming up. It's very significant. So if you can like maybe go to somebody else who specializes in aura cleanses, that's really going to assist you. But I feel like you can do it yourself. You know how to do it. You can do it yourself. And that's much more powerful because that's your self-mastery. But see here, you got blue butterflies. So do look out for any blue butterflies and like a purpley colored butterflies that you are seeing. Even if it's photos, like if you're going on like a social media app and there's just a butterfly there. Blue and purple are saying are very significant, which again, an indigo, which is connected to the higher chakras, to the third eye and to the crown, which are really awakening for you guys. Remember to be drinking your water, getting a lot of water, because this assists in lessening some of the very uncomfortable ascension symptoms. It just kind of purges it and shifts it out of your body. And we have the rain, so water is very significant. I'm not taking all of those. The two that flipped over, we have freedom, just be you. And this is what you're doing, and this is setting you free, and you're flying to higher heights. Because when you move up to a better timeline, you can't take a suitcase with you. You can't take luggage with you. This isn't traveling like going to another country on an aeroplane. You have to leave all of the crap and the baggage behind. All you take is yourself and the new version of yourself. That's who you take. And you get there with these new colourful wings. You see all the colour on this hot air balloon. All of this colour wants to come into your life right now. And it is. You're welcome it in with like open arms. We have here abundance, enjoy life fully. This is that cornucopia. And again, there's this beautiful setting like outside in a picnic. So maybe you guys will be spending a lot of time outside, like having food outside. Maybe you can enjoy your lunch, your dinner outside if you have a garden. But I feel like picnics, and maybe you'll go to like a favourite forest or field or park that is near you, and have like a picnic. Some of you could have children and they really enjoy it when you guys have your dinner outside. That's coming through for somebody. But you are stepping into this abundance era. And I was about to say, like, do not give up. Do not give up. But you're not going to give up. You don't even need to hear that. You know that it's about to be coming in and you're not going to give up now. Maybe like a few months ago, you would have needed to hear that to not give up. But you know this is coming in for you. You know where you're heading. You can see it now. You can smell it. You can feel it. Because all of these senses within you are coming alive. But that is all the messages that's coming in for this reading. I hope that did resonate with somebody out there. If you did want a personal reading from me, my website is celestialwaters.com.